Hello and welcome to another update video about Mana and generally metaverses in general, because I think you can nearly see it together. The whole metaverse topic is obviously at the moment very trending, but I think this will be here to stay. So it's not only a short-term trend. I think we're only seeing the beginning of generally the metaverses, virtual reality, cryptocurrencies and games, and Mana being one of them, and one of the biggest ones is worth talking about. So Mana generally I think is holding fairly well in the current dip. Yes, we also see a 9.5% dip here, but compare it to where we were in the last few days, and we've actually come up very strongly again, nearly to 380. Did tell you back then that I would expect a retracement anyway, because we are still overbought on the weekly, so you can't expect a 2x from here quickly. So yeah, did say that I would think that we stay below these fib levels here, below the golden pocket at 233, and ideally either the 335 or the $4 one for a while probably. And I think this could still be the case, that we continue to stay in this sideways move between these between the golden pocket and this $4 level up there, because we're just overbought on the weekly, on the longer term time frames. Still though, it looks like it's holding really well. We haven't even come down below the recent low here, and we've broken out of this bull flag, but that was not enough. We didn't have enough power really to go higher. I think that was because we were overbought. And I still think there will be a little bit more of a correction or sideways move. We might actually hold that golden pocket here at 234. So that is quite strong. At the moment, the 20-day moving average, we found support there today, it seems. That's currently at 266, 267. That will be the first line of support, but then below that you've got this slightly ascending trend line here, which is currently sitting at 250. Below that you've got the golden pocket of 234. So these should provide good support going forward. I think it might actually not drop below that. If there was a really serious drop of Bitcoin, we could then drop to around 162 here, which is that 0.786 fib level, but at the moment I would find that quite unlikely. I think as soon as we see prices really ramp up again, because I'm convinced that will happen after this short drop that Bitcoin is doing, and again Bitcoin might drop a little bit more, but if we see that going up to new all-time highs then, which I think will be coming after that drop, then I think these metaverse cryptos could really be some of the ones that are really pushing, because I think a lot of people waited for better prices to get into these now after they already pumped, and I think a lot of people will take the chance and get into them now in the current dip. So I think, yeah, when the prices then turn around and people see, okay, the uptrend is starting again, then people will go in there and we could really see another pump coming here. So yeah, currently holding really well. What I want to show you is here on the higher term time frame, on the weekly, that we are still overbought on the weekly, but this is dropping now. So we are coming back into the let's call it not overbought range below 70. So that will be when we can expect, I think, us pumping again. The lower, not the lower the better, but we need to get out of the overbought range on the weekly. We are already out of the overbought range on the daily. You can see that here. That happened in the last few days. We touched the 70 level again here on the 12th of November. Since then we are dropping, which is actually quite good. We need to cool down a little bit. It was just overheated. And now if we get lower, that will set us up for further continuation, because we are still in an uptrend here. Found support exactly at the 20-day moving average. And again, we could, in worst case, maybe we can come down here to 162, where also the 50-day moving average is sitting now, but it's also the 0.786 fib level down here. Overall, yeah, Mana holding really well. As I said, I think we can, these crypto metaverses, like Sandbox as well, like Network, like Blocktopia, for example, they could all be the winners, I think, in the next leg up and the next major uptrend that will start very soon, I think. So yeah, I think many people will use a chance to buy the dip, buy these metaverse cryptocurrencies, which is also why it's really holding well. I mean, if you look at the chart here, you wouldn't even expect that it made, you wouldn't even think that a major drop is happening, because it has been very volatile in the last few weeks anyway. After that major pump here, we've come down, we've come up, we've come down, we've come up, we've come down now again, but nothing out of the ordinary, whereas it looks a bit different on Bitcoin. But still, it's not a major drop today. It's something that generally happens in crypto markets. And overall, yeah, I bought some more Mana today, and I will load up more if the price drops a little bit more. But generally, I think they could be, including Mana, but also Sandbox, and yeah, some of the other ones that I mentioned, they could really be the winners in the next move up. Hopefully you liked that quick update. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.